And we're live on the internet.
Hello, Internet. Lovely to be here. Just before we get into things, is there anything that we should cover before we get into the session proper? Any introductions that we should make?
Well, we should probably just say who we are and what have you. I'm Dusty. I will be playing Solstice.
I am Noam. I will be the GM for this evening.
I'm River. Hello.
Hey.
Paula. Yeah. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
And I'm Thomas. I play Scribe, the Kinku archaeologist.
Very good. Yeah, unless anyone has any objections, I say let's
Actually, I have a pretty firm objection.
Okay.
Just in general. I'm just going to leave that out there. I'm just going to save it for later.
Keep your firm objection to yourself.
Just going to keep my firm objection out there, so that when it's might become useful later. Just so we're all aware that's there.
Duly noted. Yeah. Bear in mind, the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yeah. Probably then we need to put on a trigger warning that we... I don't know, just generically watch your triggers. Practice good trigger safety.
Yeah, you don't keep your finger on the trigger. That's right, that's what you're doing it. Never held a gun in my life, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Don't demonstrate trigger control by going like that.
Don't do that with the trigger.
I'm not cutting this out. I'm being triggered. No, we need to stop doing this. Let's play D&D.
All right. All of you awaken to this sensation of closed silence, and the sensation of waking up, almost as if you've laid down upon a riverbed, but the surface beneath you is completely smooth. You feel the gentle lapping of water underneath your forms, maybe an inch high. Coming to and opening your eyes, you look up into the canvas of the night sky. Nebulas and stars dotting the heavens. And as you all sit up, you see that you are accompanied by your companions. And that this canvas of the night heavens descends in all directions of the horizon in this endless cascade going onward and onward into infinity. You see that around you, looking down, you are indeed surrounded by a thin layer of water that perfectly reflects the expanse of stars overhead. I think, just for my sake, I will ask each of you to describe your characters.
All right, I'll go. She's gonna wake up pretty shocked because she knows that sometimes she pees in the middle of the night from excitement, but also of scaredness as well. So there's a lot of that going on, bit of 50-50, but maybe like a 60 of also excited. She's real pretty, long hair, also gorgeous. Not sure if I said that. Bard, wears big platforms that could be improvised weapons if you improvise piss her off. And then also pink dress, pink everything, because she's the diva, and that's why she does it. And her name's Paula. Kia ora. Kia ora.
Welcome, Paula. Who's next?
I think Scribe is... he's meant to be a Kinku, but he's been reflavored as a fantail. Because it's bird. And he's a monk. So he wears monkly robes. He is sometimes described when I say sometimes described, I'm the only person who describes him like that, which is spicy Indiana Jones, because he's an archaeologist, but whips and D&D suck dick, so I went with a flail instead. So spicy Indiana Jones. Yeah, I guess he's like when he wakes up, he's like sits up and he's like shaking his feathers. He's trying to get the water out of his feathers. And he looks around and he sees Solstice and Paula and is kind of like, oh, what happened this time? I don't remember what happened last time. How did we get here?
Just go with it, darling. Look, we just keep waking up in these odd predicaments.
But for once, I would like to go to sleep in my bed and then wake up in the same bed.
Yep. And Solstice sits up. She's got a long way to go. She's a very tall, orcish woman, quite bestial in her features. She has long pink hair, which has been let out and is now sodden and hanging limply. She is wearing quite a metropolitan outfit now, of purples with orange highlights, and she has a staff which she grabs that's floating next to her. I think it's another one of those we're here for a reason things.
As you say that, a voice reverberates in the space around you. Indeed, that would be correct. All of you hear the sound of footsteps gently sloshing the water, and looking in the direction where these steps are approaching from, you see that an area of the stars, a vague silhouette, humanoid shaped, is shifting in the distance. Details of their form unclear. A body seemingly made up of nebulas and stars, except for the reflection in the pool of water below this figure. You see a 9-foot-tall, seemingly human or humanish, wearing a steel helm with plumed wings that flare up to either side, a mantle of black bear fur forming a cloak around broad shoulders, a set of immaculate scale mail worn down his chest and midriff, as he walks partially leaning on the haft of a steel spear. And at his shoulders there sits a pair of black-plumed ravens.
River, there's a starman waiting in the sky. I think he'd like to come and meet us. I think he might have something for us to do. There might be a song in that.
No, I've got to tell you, actually, and I don't want to panic anyone or nothing, but I've been around the block, and like I said, when I went around that block, I went around again and again, and then I also ended up at the rodeo, and it wasn't my first time. That's a ghost. That is a ghost.
Absolutely, and my apologies, Paula. I don't know why I called you by a different name. It's almost like I'm having flashbacks to the first time we met.
It's okay. But that's a ghost, and what I'm thinking is we probably just run away from it.
I don't like running in the water. It splashes and my dress gets all caught up in it.
Okay.
We could
you
just
could attempt to do so.
Okay.
However, it would prove ultimately fruitless. This figure.
I wanted some fruit.
Like plums.
Yeah, we could go for a plum right now, actually.
I have an apple.
A plum jam.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, it looks like there's just stars here, so I don't know if we're going to get any. I think he's right. This place is quite fruitless.
Sorry, what is your name, mysterious entity?
He's got a helmet on. It has to be helmet, man, or a Hamlet. It's Hamlet. God, I got it.
Is sorry, I don't. I'm going to ask him. It's polite. Sorry. So, what is your name? Kind creature, person.
You see that underneath this long white beard, you can see the edges of the mustache curl upward into a gentle smile at your words, and this figure responds, "You may refer to me as Harvey."
Harvey. Is that with a long sort of A sound?
Yeah, it's
With
got
an
a
I.
macro with macron above it, right? That's how that works.
Is it like carving but with an H? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
that's
shall leave
bad.
it up to you to decide.
Well,
Well, that feels a bit rude. It's your name. I don't want you to be, like calling you the wrong name. Just trying to establish. Anyway, I think we're getting a bit off topic. What's this about? Why are we here? What's going on? We is here.
I have summoned you from across the stars and from across vast expanses of multiverses and existences for a test of valor and courage.
I know we're not normally about those.
We will
Actually,
see.
I can set things on fire.
yeah, we killed a big mimic once. That was pretty fun.
Actually, no, Vala. She's my cousin. She's from Samoa, and she's pretty cool, actually. So, where we're looking for her? What?
Are we going to test her, darling? Is it
We're gonna test
Bella?
her.
Yeah.
Test her a what?
What's she good at? Let's make it something easy for her.
So, I know what she got on her test, specifically her SATs, and it was mince and cheese from her pie, and also a bit of sauce.
35?
So she doesn't
5
test
from
well.
35?
5 from 35.
That's
yeah.
okay. Some people just don't test well. Sometimes it's about real life skills. Sometimes, that's where the real. Some people just aren't book smart, and that's okay.
Yeah. She's smart in other ways.
Exactly.
She's real nice. She's quite nice. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Vala. I don't know what she's not good at.
I actually don't think this is what Harvey wants from us.
Oh, sorry,
Yes, unfortunately, the task that I wish to impose upon you is one that will involve a great deal more violence than I think you might be hoping for.
Oh
But-
no, we are. No,
That's-
I'm going to stop you right there, Harvey. We are very violent.
that's on
Lots of
brand for
violence.
us.
We are okay with lots of violence. Do not worry about that.
Yeah,
Excellent.
like specifically me after I have a cheese quiche with lots of cheese and milk in it, I get violent bowel movements, and that's where I provide some violence. And Scribe, where's your violence come from again? I know I've got plenty of it.
Mostly the front end. Eat some worms, chew it up, throw it up again. That's usually quite violent.
And Solstice, what about you? I remember that one thing that you did, that reach around tactic that you did.
Yeah,
You still doing that from the
from
front?
time to time, yes.
So, Solstice, have you been giving reach arounds?
Just this one time recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
They really don't expect it when you come out of the side of a cliff and tear their face off.
Yeah. They didn't that time.
No.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still remember
This is
the way
all
he screamed. It was
Excellent
really great.
to hear.
Like, oh, my face!
We went. I don't know if you know, Harvey, but we went to hell once,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good.
Oh God. You're
I
gonna
may
tell
have
that
pissed
story,
off.
aren't you?
I may have pissed off the King of Devils, but that's beside the point. Sorry, test of valor. We're testing valor. What was that about again?
You must seek out the tyrant known as Fafnir.
Fafnir.
Slay him. This mortal who has embraced beasthood. I will send you to his...
Beasthood? Like what kind of beast?
That
Like
is
a
for
pig.
you to discover. That is part of the test.
Because that feels... I don't want to put it out there, Harvey. You seem like a nice man. But I don't know if you noticed, but I am basically an animal. So I don't know how comfortable I'll be with this.
And that's kind of also my thing. Beasts and birds. Well, not birds, because we have one. Actual bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The nature of this beast is far from natural.
Oh, okay then. Well,
Oh,
no,
okay. No, that's fine. Yeah.
That's different. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
like what? Like a skunk?
Far worse.
Worse than a skunk.
It's a honey badger. It's a honey badger. Oh, everyone, I've encountered these before. They rip your face off. Not mine specifically, but somebody else that I was with. Those last group of adventurers that I was definitely with. Before I met you guys, all absolutely terrified by a honey badger. So I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit shaking my platform.
That does seem quite traumatic, yeah.
And his name was Fafnir?
Correct.
Okay, what does he look like? How do we find him? You got like a profile or like a police sketch?
GPS low track?
Yeah. Is he
Yeah,
wearing
Jacob.
an ankle bracelet?
Beep beep.
He used to be a dwarvish noble, a prince,
Okay.
until he gave in to his greed and succumbed to the curse of the treasure possessed by his family.
Great. So we've got a classic dwarf who's too greedy, sits in a mountain with heaps of gold. Love it.
You can't actually say that. We'll get sued.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They're always watching. They're
But
always.
is there a
watching.
dragon? If there's no dragon involved, I think it's okay.
Yeah, and you can't say chop it, as you also get robbed of your money.
Do not fear of legal retribution. I will represent you, should that occur.
Excellent.
You an attorney at law, Harvey?
I am a being of many talents.
Oh.
But now,
Saucy.
before too much time passes, I will begin to lead you to the lair of Fafnir. Before I transport you there, however, across the vast expanses of the multiverse, I have a piece of advice. When you enter the lair, seek the fragmented sword of Sigurd. It will help you slay Fafnir.
Okay, I thought it was going to be like, don't eat too much cheese before bed or something.
That is
Get it
where.
wet after midnight.
Yeah. Your advice seems a lot more relevant.
Are you writing this down, Solstice? That was the fragrant sword of Siggy's, I believe.
Yes, the fragrant. Yes, I've got
Fragrant. Okay, good.
Excellent.
that. Yeah.
And we have to smell it out. So get your good noses on and we're prepared.
Yes. I suspect that it might smell a little irony.
Or like Siggy's, because her name is Siggy's.
Yes. Yeah.
Holidays or menthols. Holiday menthols.
I think we're taxing this joke too hard.
Do not speak of Texas to me! And this figure raises his free hand, snapping his fingers together.
Oh, look, he's got a token.
And you find that the expanse of stars disappears from your vision. And you find yourselves... If I can figure out how to work the map. You find yourselves... Here we go. You find yourselves standing at the top of a set of stairs. A cavernous wind is blowing behind you. Several pillars between 5 and 10 feet wide, stretch up towards the ceiling, stretching off into darkness. Now, I believe that amongst you, Solstice, you are a half orc. You have dark vision, correct?
That's correct, yes.
The pillars you can see stretch upward beyond the extent of your dark vision.
That's quite tall up there.
Scribe like doubles over, has got like his hands on his knees, and is like, "Oh my god, what just happened? What is going on?"
Do you need a sea leg?
Yeah, I might do actually. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I only got one left.
Nah, it's okay. I got those bands. I'll put them on my wrist. Yeah, that's better.
You hear, as if spoken directly behind your ear, "Remember, slay Fafnir, slay the tyrant, seek the sword of Sigurd."
What? Do you have to do that?
Okay.
Right in my ear. Like,
Yeah.
God,
I heard you the first time. Jeez.
I did
Solstice,
get to
can you hear
correct my
me?
notes. Sorry.
Do you have light? Do you have any lights?
Yeah, I got this, and I'll create flame in the palm of my hand as a cantrip. It puts a little bit of light around me for everyone. If I throw this or stuff, it's gonna get dark, so you might want something else.
Okay, I will also light a torch.
Oh, thank you so much, Scribe. It was getting really dark in here. It was starting to look like a family reunion.
I will say that those of you who are considering lighting torches, you would see that past the set of pillars, you would see that there is distant light that illuminates a ruined entry chamber. Actually, this is a good question. What is, I'm going to ask each of you in turn, what is Paula's passive perception?
Mean, moldy mean is what it is. 12.
12. Scribe, what is your passive perception?
13.
13. And Solstice?
18.
18. Solstice, you would be the first to notice that looking in the direction where the source of golden light is emanating from, you can tell that it's emanating from the roof of this inner chamber past this long ruined hallway. However, you would also be the first to see glints of gold material, gold chains of massive size that lie across the stone floor in fragments.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think there might have been a giant rapper in here.
What kind of rapper? Like Jay-Z?
Like,
yeah.
Like that other scribe?
Or that one with the clock.
Oh, Flavor Flav. I love Flavor Flav.
Yeah, just there's a lot of gold chains in there, and I think they might have been wrapping him. I don't know. But the chains are broken, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, so whatever was wrapped up by them, not anymore.
I'm sure that's nothing to worry about.
Oh, it was absolutely like that when we got here.
Yeah.
We won't lose our deposit.
No.
Paula's gonna be like, "Oh, it's still too dark in here." And she's gonna touch the two huia feathers on her hat and on her head and cast a light cantrip.
Yes, the two huia feathers illuminate, creating almost this halo effect of light that emanates from the top of your hair, illuminating a little aura of light around you.
That's a really neat application. Do you use that in your shows now, Paula?
Probably testing it out. But
like
it actually makes me feel quite angelic, so I'm actually pretty cool about that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, spread your wings.
I don't got any.
Well,
When you say that, I like start T-posing.
well, maybe
Do you want to do it?
you could be a backpack scribe, and then part of the show. You can join the
Maybe.
Chris's.
I don't know if showbiz is for me though.
Well, I suppose so.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll say it for you.
yeah,
They've got that natural charisma.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do think he might belong in a museum, though. His fashion sense is a little out. We could fix
Yeah.
that.
So, how do you proceed?
I'd like to say.
I think we
stealthily,
just
but-
keep chatting.
Yeah,
We keep chatting. We don't proceed.
yeah. I'd like to say stealthily, but I know that we will roll badly. We need to find these sword fragments.
Yeah, I mean, for all the piss taking, Scribe is actually quite intrigued by trying to find a fancy sword, in a ruin. So I'm definitely like moving into this city area, to go and have a look at these golden chains and whatever else I can find.
Certainly. What would you be trying to determine looking at these chains, or are you trying to make an examination of the general area?
Yeah, just generally looking around. I'm not looking at anything
Okay.
specifically at the moment.
Okay. Roll for me
Mhm.
your choice of either perception or investigation.
I'm going to do investigation because it's got more. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. That's an 8.
That's an 8. So you're not able to identify like the source of craftsmanship. You're not able to identify the techniques of craft. However, what is really obvious, even with a low roll, is the size of these chains. Each of these links is the size of your torso, Scribe. And you can see that, yes, several of these are linked up to 4 pillars within this wider chamber. You see that above you, there are a series of floating crystals that illuminate the area in golden light. Returning your attention to the pillars and to the chains, however, you can see that they are fragmented as of intense brute force and strength that has pulled the chains either apart or loosed their sockets from the pillars from which they were fixed, or elements where it looks like the chains were melted.
Okay. I feel like this might be an obvious answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I have not been able to use this feature at all. But being an archaeologist, I have the historical knowledge feature, which means when I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether those were dwarves, elves, humans, Yuan-Ti, or some other known race.
That is awesome. Yes, that's going to get you a lot more information.
Yeah, I knew I picked archaeologist for a reason.
Yeah.
Finally got to use it.
Yeah, you puzzle over the make of the chains for a few moments, but then I'd say you probably direct your attention to the architecture of this room. You identify a lot of the hard geometric angles as traditional dwarvish make, a lot of detailed pattern work, and you can tell that the original purpose of this room would have been as an initial audience chamber. You can see some weathered signs of patterning and decoration on the stone floor that have weathered or been erased. However, you can tell, based on the chains, that it was adapted as a prison.
Okay.
And it was adapted as a prison for something big.
Yeah. Wow, that's wholly unexpected. You guys should check this out. This is amazing. I don't know about you guys, but this is fucking great.
What is it?
Big chains. Seems like it's been here a while. It seems to have been repurposed maybe once or twice. Seems like an odd thing to repurpose an audience chamber into like a prison. But that just makes it more exciting because that's really unusual. You don't see a lot of audience chambers turned into prisons, especially not for something that's apparently huge, or maybe large, depending on the technical definition.
I'd say you could tell this was for something of a huge size.
Cool. Yeah, it's real big. But it's not here anymore. So
Hey, well,
not our problem, right?
Not yet.
Not here, not our problem.
Yeah. Can I look around for sword fragments? Or metaphorical sword fragments, if that may be the case as well.
Sure. Roll a perception check for me, please.
That's 21.
Okay. Solstice, as you are walking in, and all of you would get a sense of this, assuming that you're all entering in properly, that there is this taste in the air that you notice. This bitter, kind of vaporous sensation that burns your tongue and throat as you inhale and exhale. That aside, Solstice, you can see that amidst some of the rubble of one of the pillars that toppled over with the force of whatever pulled it down, you can see that there are fragments of bones, dwarvish skeletons that are wearing heavy armor that has been ruined and decayed with years and weathering. You can see fragments of various weapons, including daggers, blades, many hand axes, as well as hammers. Nothing that stands out as valuable. However, looking beyond the pillars to the far north, past this current chamber, you see that there are more sets of these pillars reaching up towards ceilings. And you can see in the distance the gleam of piles and piles of gold and jewelry and coinage, and rising far back in that far chamber. This is over 200 feet away from your current position. You can see that there is a throne with a set of steps that lead upward 15 feet. And you can see that planted in the center of this decorated seat, there is the silhouette of a blade outlined in this blue, hazy vapor. And that's what you're able to get with the 21.
Well, there's some dead dwarves here. And I think our target, if we're after the sword first, might be in that room down there with the ridiculous amount of treasure.
I kind of wish Leverus was here, because then we could send him down instead.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have to send him. He'd just go for it.
Yeah.
He would.
He does like going
him.
after booty.
Mm.
He does, yeah.
Yes.
In his pig leg.
Yeah.
Did he have a
Just
pig
Now,
leg?
Paula.
No, I don't think so, but
No.
that's
It's-
what I hope for him
Yeah.
one day. He'll get pig leg.
And an eye patch, maybe a hook
Yeah.
hand.
I have an eye
Carrot.
patch, and I pull down an eye patch and put it over my eye.
Oh.
But what does that do though?
It's pretty. It has a gem on it.
But doesn't that like restrict your vision?
Not not really. Rules as written, I can still see anything in 360 degrees.
That doesn't make much sense to me, but I'll believe you.
Yeah.
Paula, was there anything that you were wanting to do while your companions were examining the area?
Absolutely. I'm gonna speak up. Kia ora, if there's a ghost here, you're gonna be in a world of trouble because we're gonna send you to where you're gonna belong. So if you're gonna pop out, you're gonna try scare anybody, that's not gonna work on us because we're not scared, we're concerned.
How loud?
Quite loud.
Quite loud?
Yeah, like a I don't know, 34-year-old my mum walking into somewhere like I don't know, maybe a church.
Into the cozy club.
Yeah, it's the cozy club. Kia ora, everyone, I'm here to do some karaoke.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Paula, I'm going to ask you to roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay, persuasion. Oh, luckily I'm good at that. It's 33, nat 20.
Captain.
Damn.
Oh, expertise! Holy cow!
Welcome to us. We're insane.
10th level, everybody.
Yeah.
Solstice.
Yes.
With your passive perception, as Paula calls out any local ghosts that might be hiding around, the first thing that you notice in that far-off chamber, amidst the piles of gold, you see that to the... I always get east and west mixed up. To the west side of the chamber, you can see that there is a large pile of this gold that shifts slightly.
Do you remember that time where we got attacked by a giant pile of treasure?
Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah.
No?
You weren't...
I don't think Paula was there. We hadn't met Paula yet.
No.
I think it was gigging.
Yeah. Well, we went to this manor and there was a giant pile of treasure and it was... sorry, it fucked with us.
Yeah, there was an old man too, and we executed him.
He wasn't an old man.
No.
Sorry,
why do you bring this up now?
Oh well, because I just saw the treasure move.
Oh,
It's
pull
a
it up
gold
with flail. Like what?
Yeah. I mean, I could just be overreacting.
No.
Shadows could
But
be
what's the
playing tricks
worst
with
case
us.
scenario? We hit some gold, it goes everywhere. Best case scenario, we kill the gold. That didn't exist anyway.
Yes.
No.
Down with capitalism.
Exactly.
No, it's a gold ghost, I'm telling you, and it's here to horn of the bank accounts in the world. And if we don't stop it right now and send it back, all the way back. Also, did you know that ghosts can't get you in the wharepaku? So we've got to go and find
Can they
it to a
not?
rock side. They cannot come in there. Nope.
Wow.
Why?
Really?
Why not? Why?
Because it's about exits, isn't it? It's all about exits.
I
There's only
guess.
one exit in the wharepaku. That's your bum.
Speaking of gold ghosts, the other thing that you see, Solstice, in the wake of Paula calling out, is that at the top of this throne, you see that this blue haze of energy surrounding the sword forms the silhouette of a man standing behind it. Too far away to make out any features of this individual. However, you see this figure reach out a hand, beckoning you.
I think he wants us to go over there.
Who's over there?
Ghost.
Is that, I know who that is. It's the gold ghost. It's Ropata.
Yeah.
Tell him to piss off. Tell him Paula said, piss off. Because I have slapped him once when he was alive and I'll slap him again even if he's dead.
Do you want me to tell him all of that?
Tell him all of it. Tell him in Primordial and 2 if he doesn't understand it.
Okay, well, that could be trickier. He might not understand it and I can't speak it.
Maybe he knows Dwarvish. This is a Dwarven place.
Yeah,
maybe he knows
that's a
Dwarvish.
great idea. I don't know Dwarvish either.
Oh, I know Dwarvish.
Well,
What about Celestial? You got Celestial?
no,
There's
I
mum's
can
an
speak
angel.
Elvish and Sylvan though.
Ah, no, those are useless on him.
Well, you don't know. He might have branched out or taken a night course.
No, I don't think so. This is not the same Robert I'm thinking of, obviously. You're probably thinking of Robert, but, because he's Māori, he doesn't know things like Elvish or Sylvan. We know Primordial,
That's
Abominable.
really
We know...
narrow-minded of you. I
No,
took
no,
the
that's
time to
just
learn
true. That's
Elvish
just fact.
because of Destin, and he might have someone who speaks Elvish that he's fond of.
No, this is just demographics. I'm sorry, Solstice. But where I'm from,
Okay.
we've got a few languages, and that's not any of them. Sylvan, I don't even know those colours.
Yes.
Should we go say hello anyway?
Well, let's proceed with some caution across this room that used to have something chained in here, because it's really kind of off-putting having to walk around these giant chains the size of your torso. It's
Should I
really
leave?
specific how exactly they're the size of your torso.
Should I lead? Because if it's Propata, I'll
Yeah.
scare him away.
Yeah, well, isn't that what we want? We need to get the sword from nearby.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, well let's go, and we'll move across the room. I'd like to keep an eye out for any sorts of traps or hazards on the ground.
Okay.
Just a sneaky little look. And I don't trust the chains either, and I don't want to
Okay.
touch them if I can avoid it.
So it sounds to me like you guys want to stealth your way towards this throne, or at least in the direction
we can
thereof.
certainly call it that, and we can certainly roll against it.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, please roll stealth checks for me.
Okay.
I've got to be honest. I feel like Paula's not going to do that. She's pissed off.
Yeah. Why do I feel?
I'll set the traps off.
I need to click a button.
Could I roll a help action for one of them to get sneaky? Because I'm being so loud and obnoxious about it that perhaps they will get by unnoticed.
I will cast guidance on myself to help me sneak across the room.
Fair enough.
Oh, goddess, bless me, protect me. Fuck.
I'll make you a deal, Paula. I'll make you a deal. If you intentionally fail your stealth check, I will let you give one of your companions advantage.
Okay, yeah.
If it was me, that'd be really good.
Yeah, I don't need it. I got a 24, so I
okay.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you? You're a rogue, aren't you?
No, I'm a monk,
Yeah.
but I
monk?
do.
Oh,
I
yeah,
am
you're
very
right.
good at stealth.
Can I give it to Solstice?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Okay.
it comes up with my roll with advantage on there as well. So it's the 18 plus the 4 for guidance. So it's a 22.
So 22 in total.
Yes.
And let's see. Scribe got 24, I believe.
Yes.
Excellent. Meanwhile, Paula, being her diva self, how are you announcing yourself?
Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora. I'm here for the sword, the fragrant sword. And if you don't let us take it, you're going to be in a world of trouble and you're going to be sent, I don't know, somewhere. Cape Ranga, I don't know.
You call this out, and immediately a voice answers, "I'm afraid that I can't allow that." And you see a squat figure, twice the size, width-wise, of a human, but evidently quite heavily muscled, comes walking around the base of the throne that stands before you amidst this pile of gold. And I will see if I can make him visible to all of you. I believe so.
There he is.
Can't or won't.
There he is.
Is that you, Jim Lee?
No, my name is not Jim Lee.
Okay.
I'm the lord of this hole, actually.
What's your name? Is it Ropata?
No, it's not that either. The name's Fafnir.
Oh,
Welcome to my hole.
you've
It's
got a
been a
lovely...
while.
Shit. Been a while.
It's been a
What's it
while since I've had
Wow.
admirers come to my hole to bring me gifts.
How long has it been since someone's come to your hole?
Are you breaking stealth?
Yeah. And you won't give it to us, or you can't give it to us? Because you said you can't, but I think it feels more like a won't. And should
You know
is a
what?
probably better word for this situation.
You would be correct. I don't want to part with a single gold coin. Not even a single copper of what belongs to me.
Oh, we don't want your coins. We want your sword.
What do you want then?
We want that sword.
Yeah. What about a trade? I'll trade you something if you want.
Oh, sing him that song. That really beautiful one.
I can sing a song, or second option is I've got these limited edition 2017 Pumas signed by Rahana, who also designed them. There's only 500 of them in the world. What about that, hey?
I'll accept songs made to praise me.
Okay, hold on, let me, Feffy, give us the blade, or else, fuck, sorry, I'm not good at improv. Usually I write them down first. How about this? Hold on. You're a short little, no, that one, I can't say the C word on this one. Wolf. It's wolf. Can I get back to you? What about the shoes? Can we go back to the shoes? They're pretty good. Only a little bit of toe jam.
While this is happening, Scribe, what are you up to?
I guess I'm gonna try and like sneak up to the throne with sworders and try and like, is it embedded in the throne or what how's that work?
It is indeed embedded in the seat of the throne.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I guess I go up to the sword and try and pull it out, I guess is what I'm gonna try and do.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Paula, it sounds like you're taking point in distracting Fafnir. Roll for me a performance check, and if it's high enough, then Scribe will get advantage on his stealth check to reach the throne without being seen.
Wait, what role was it?
Performance, please.
Oh, here we go.
You've got this.
Performance
The goddess
or
stands with
deception.
you. Can I cast guidance before? No.
I got a 26. Can I sing him a song now?
Yeah, you can sing him a song.
Give me the sword, you little man, or I'll give you the big backhand. I just wanna take it, then we'll leave. There's no reason we have to bereave. How about that? We're about to sing more.
No need to sing more unless you'd really like to. Gosh, am I able to give inspiration on Roll20? I don't know if that's a thing I can do.
You can just tell him, and we'll remember.
I don't know if there is. I don't know if there's an option. Oh no, there is. Yes, you can. And there is an option on the character sheet. Yeah.
Oh, huzzah! But
Hello,
yes,
Canary.
while I'm doing that, Scribe,
Mm-hmm.
please give me a stealth check with advantage.
Excellent. It's an unnatural 20 for the first one.
Okay.
And that's an unnatural 20.
Okay.
My final answer.
An unnatural 20 for your final answer.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to check something. I'm gonna say. Do you happen to know where on the character sheet
The inspiration is?
Yes.
Yep, I
got
do.
one.
It is in the top. If you go to... you're on the character sheet now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so it'll be, if you go to where the name is, directly underneath that, it'll be inspiration, just above proficiency bonus, and to the right of strength.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, Paula, Paula has inspiration now. I need to roll something for
Thank you.
Fofnir to see if he spots you. So I need to do that, and then bring up his character sheet. So then I can roll.
I just realized if this goes south, then I'm like kind of the tank.
Okay. Now I believe
Mildly concerning.
I believe that if you have advantage set on by default, but you're not rolling with advantage, you just refer to the first number. Is that correct etiquette for Roll20?
Yes, that's correct etiquette.
Okay. Very good.
Thanks
Scribe.
fuck for that.
Yes. Thank goodness. Scribe. If you'd like to, you can move yourself up that throne.
I will.
Seemingly, without Fofnir paying any attention to, you're kind of gently stepping across coins and other jewelry, some patches of which are melted together as you ascend the steps one step at a time, carefully approaching, and you see this embedded sword is actually made up of floating pieces of fragments that is surrounded by this haze. Seemingly held together by whatever force is conjuring this light. And as you get closer, you see, once again, this figure manifest out of the energy of this haze. A human, 6 feet tall, blue, transparent, wearing ripped apart pieces of plate and chainmail, long hair cascading down the back of his neck, clean shaven, and looking towards you as you approach, and he reaches towards you with a gauntleted hand, waving you forward. You can see that his lips are moving, and you can see the muscles in his neck tensing as if he's shouting at you, but no sound is audible from his lips as he's begging you to approach. You stand before the sword and stand before this figure. This piece of fragmented blade embedded in the throne before you. Scribe, what do you do?
Yeah, so do I just grab the handle? How does just grab the handle?
You see this figure nodding enthusiastically.
Normally swords are a bit more corporeal. Normal aces, I'm a bit, okay, no, I just like grab the handle.
Clasping the handle of this blade, this figure smiles down at you. And this time, when he opens his lips to speak, you hear his voice say, "About bloody time. Now you and your friends get revenge against this fucker for me." As this haze of energy
the sword
surrounding the blade suffuses the grip of your hand, the mist seeping into your skin, silhouetting your form. You can feel this energy beginning to sink into your body, and the energy also coalesces, bursting outward. Fafnir below turns at the sight and the sound of this boom that washes over both of your companions. Paula and Solstice, you are similarly enveloped in this haze of energy. And each of you gain...
Uh-oh. Something's happened.
I'm going to see if I can show this to you guys. Okay, not visible to players isn't currently shared. I'm going to show this to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So in theory, you should be able to see something called Boon of the Dragon Slayer.
It's just taking a moment to load.
It's taking a moment to load.
Is it gone? There it is.
Show it to players.
Oh no.
My full might be over here.
Or maybe I need to drag it into the map.
Oh, it is. I have got the window, but I don't see the content of the window.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Edit. In players' journals, all players can be. Ah, that's because I have that in only visible to GM.
That'll do it.
There we
Okay.
I've lost it now. I don't know what's happened.
go.
Can't
You
get it
can
back.
find it in the journal.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it, but it doesn't do. Oh,
You
hang on.
absorb the bestial essence of a would-be dragon slayer clinging to this world, seeking vengeance. For the duration of this battle, when you deal damage to a dragon with a weapon, spell, or ability, the dragon takes an extra 3d6 damage of the weapon, spell, or ability's damage type. You may pass this boon to an allied creature you can touch as an action. For the purpose of this boon, dragon refers to any creature with the dragon type, including dragon turtles and wyverns.
Yes, so all of you have gained this magical potential as the spirit of this individual in a last act in clinging to this world imparts some potential onto each of you. As this happens, however, you see that this image of this dwarven figure wears this scowl and disappears, the major image fading away. So I will delete him as within this pile of gold, the mound covering a massive shape shifts. Coins begin to cascade. Pieces of jewelry clatter to the stone floor and to the wealth below. As I'm gonna switch him over to the token layer. As a serpentine head emerges, eyes blazing red, scales coating a serpentine form, wings flare out 30 feet from wingtip to wingtip. As the true form of Fafnir emerges from this pile of gold. Thieves! I will enjoy peeling the flesh from your bones! Everybody roll for initiative, please.
Select your token before you click initiative if you're going to use the Roll20 initiative tracker. Otherwise, you might
Select
have to,
your token.
Yes. Otherwise, you might have to add us in afterwards.
Alright, oh, I need to bring up the turn.
No. Oh yeah, you have to bring it up first, and then it'll
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Should I do it again?
So, oh yeah, I'm in there.
There
Good.
we go.
Very good. Okay, we've got Solstice,
The
we've got
original one was?
Paula.
if I roll again.
Uh,
Ooh, very
Boop.
nice.
What is happening? That's fine. I'll go with that.
Very well.
We need
All
to
right, I
look
will
at Paula's
just-
token at some point and get the name showing on there. But that's not for now. That's for another time.
Oh, very well.
Yeah.
All right, so just going to get that sorted. As all of you prepare, I think I need to make this token visible for lair action. Is the first thing that comes off as Fafnir the dragon emerges from the pile of gold. Let's switch back over to tokens. And I'm going to close that for a second so that I can see what's going on. I think Scribe is going to get hit by something.
Mhm.
Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there we go. Scribe.
Mhm.
Amidst the decoration of this throne, there are piles of gold and wealth that sit beneath your feet and across the throne. However, these begin to supernaturally rattle underneath your feet. You can actually see that at the bottom of the mound, there is wealth that is pushing up like a wave towards you, trying to envelop you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Mhm. Mm, 15.
That is a 15. You find yourself trying to scramble away. However, the tidal wave of gold mounts upward, enveloping you, threatening to suffocate you underneath its weight. You are restrained
Mhm.
until you can find a way out of here.
Okay.
If you'd like, I can.
That's okay. I'll do it on D&D Beyond, so I know.
Awesome. Very nice. That is the lair action. That brings us to Scribe.
I guess I'm gonna try and wiggle my way out from the from the pile of gold. If I don't know, just try and out from under it.
Very well.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You may, using an action, you can use either athletics or acrobatics to
Great.
try and wriggle your way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna use acrobatics. It feels pretty. I mean, it's still a 9,
Oh, no!
but it's a nat 1.
Oh no!
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with a 9, that's not quite enough. As I'd say, what happens is that you're making a good effort of trying to find footing, trying to find something solid underneath your weight to push off of, trying to find something that you could grab onto, but the surface of this gold keeps shifting. You are unable to, unfortunately, find purchase. So, restrained, you are unable to move. However, you still have a bonus action if there's something that you can use that for.
Nah, I don't think so. So I will end my turn on that one.
Okay. And I should actually use this initiative tracker to show who's next, which is Paula.
I'm so useless. All right. I'm gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, we'll go there. So I'm partially color Okay, I'm just gonna be like, all right, Scribe. So you've got the sword. So kia ora.
Yeah. Sorry, just to interrupt. What's with the sword? Do I have the sword? Is it still there? What's going on with that?
That is a good question. So having gripped the sword, you are the first to absorb the latent energy within it. However, that energy spread out, so all of you have obtained the boon of the Dragon Slayer. The sword, upon grasping it and absorbing its essence, faded away.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna inspire you, and I'm just gonna do that via my presence because it's very inspirational, and so there you go. You've got that. Also, it's for combat and stuff as well. So damage, do what you like and all you like. All right, and then are we all fine? We're all fine for health, right? Are we? Yes, should we?
We should
For
refresh,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do? All right. Oh. Can I use a major image and make it look like another scribe with the sword?
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Okay, I will make. Yeah, if you want to create a major image, where do you want to place this copy of Scribe?
I want to place it like near him, but then running like off in this direction. Like, oh, is it working? Yeah. So where he is, but then I wanted to make it look like he's running off in a different direction, so that maybe he can get out of where he is.
All right, I will make a little copy if I can. Oh, nope, that made a copy of the sword. Let's see, I'll move that sword aside so that I can get Scribe. All right, there's a little copy of Scribe. Okay. Where would you like him?
So hold on, how far can it move? Can it? It can. Yeah, we'll just say that like maybe he's over like here or something for now, if that's
Ooh,
okay.
Okay. Like right there?
Yeah, and I just wanted to make it look like he's, like casually moving over to this area, so to see if this dragon's vision will be more so on this little fella. So as far as I can get it moving away. Distraction.
All right, yeah, cool. Roll, I'm going to say, roll a deception check for me, please.
Good at lying. 22.
Pretty good. Anything else you would like to do for your turn, Paula?
I don't quite like you. You big idiot. And that's all. She's going to taunt him a little bit as well. That's it.
Nice.
That's her.
All right. Moving on from Paula's turn, we come to the man himself, or the beast himself. And let's see if he suspects. Let's see. This is, that's just going to be a straight. Fafnir, the dwarf-turned-dragon, turns towards this illusory scribe that has scampered down the steps and the waves of gold, and rushes forward, doom, 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 much like a massive crocodile, honing in on a target before grabbing them up in a barrel roll. And I'd say he moves there, and he begins a series of attacks. He begins a series of multi-attacks, essentially trying to swallow up and claw to death this illusory version of your companion. 3 different strikes, one with jaws trying to clamp around him, and then 2 sets of claws, one, boom, and then the other, boom, stirring up several sparkling pieces of gemstones and other memorabilia of wealth before the dragon rears back, looking down at the illusory scribe, and then turning to look up towards you, Paula. How dare you! That ends his turn, however, bringing us to Solstice.
You're going to leave my friend alone. And I wish to move... Let's see. What colour dragon is this? Out of interest. Passive
Roll...
perception of 18.
Passive perception of 18.
Yeah.
I would say that this dragon's scales are colored... on the underside, it's like a slate gray, and then the top side of its scales are a muddy brown with some red highlights. I'm going to ask you to roll an Intelligence Arcana check.
Oh, that's not going to work out well for me.
You never know.
No, I know. And that's a 10.
That's a 10.
I've seen a black dragon before, if that helps. And I don't remember
Okay.
what kind of dragon we met last time. But
Well, this you're pretty sure that this is not a black dragon.
good.
I'd say you might be leaning towards red dragon, but from what you understand, there's a little bit more red in their scales.
Very good. I am going to just quickly check whether I can do this as an action as well. I can. I am going to use my bonus action to use my Orc Adrenaline Rush, which allows me to move my or move as a dash as my bonus action. So 3.
Nice.
So I cover the ground, and then I will. Let me get this right. Okay, I get 4 temporary hit points from that as well. So let me just add them in. Wonderful. And then I keep striding forward, and as my action, I turn into a water elemental. So if you could resize my token to be large, please.
Certainly.
I
Big
have
boy.
the stats for the water
There we
elementals. Oh,
go.
there's actually a token for a water elemental, but let's just use Big Solstice.
Very well.
And I am going to engulf the dragon.
Okay.
Which is just me being up in its space. Now, I can't grapple it, so I get to ignore a lot of the features. However, where are we? Okay. So I think the point of it is it needs to make a saving throw on its turn.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna
So-
like be water around it. I'll probably be on the other side if I can get over to there.
Sure. Let
And
me
I
see
don't know if we can put my token to the front so it's easier to see, but
Yeah, that's
okay.
what I'm gonna try and do that for you right now.
Yeah.
So location bottom. No, why didn't that work? Let's see. Details. Okay, I might need to figure that out at a later point. However, I will move him to the
Yes.
side for the time being
Very
so
good.
that you can.
Well, I can move me to the
reselect.
side as well, and we can just use our imagination. You know,
Oh,
D&D.
a novel idea.
Yeah. And what you can use your imagination for is that Solstice turning into this water elemental engulfs the dragon, kind of like Sandworm Trout engulfing Leto the Second.
I got that
and-
reference.
Yes. And essentially is going to cause all sorts of problems for the dragon later on in the adventure. And leaves plenty of vulnerable targets open for their friends to attack. For her friends to attack.
Absolutely.
But that's Solstice's action, bonus action, and movement, and I'll call that a turn.
Very good. Next up, in that case, we come back to the top of the second round for another lair action. I believe. Yes, I believe he's gonna do the same thing again. And I think he's gonna target Paula with this
Oh,
effect.
no.
So Paula, you watch as you're standing on this pile of gold. You can feel it rattling beneath you, and you can see around you gold pieces are starting to swirl around you like a vortex, trying to close in around you. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Get away, you dragon. Where is it? 17.
17. As this vortex is closing in upon you, about to bury you, how do you save yourself, Paula?
I'm gonna put my hands out. Stop right now. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna get my I'm gonna stop there because if we go too far and this recording gets used, then we're getting demonetized. And the mic about.
Very wise.
I need somebody with a human touch, not a dragon touch. Get out of here! And then if I feel like there's some like radiant, like beautiful, some majestic aura, like I don't know. Whoa, miss me with that shit, she reckons. That's how it's gonna go down.
Missed me with
Through a
your best shot.
combination. Through a combination of dance and sheer diva gravitas. This pulse of diva energy folds out around you, pulsing away this wave of gold, saving you from being restrained.
I feel like as the gold's falling as well, she's struck the pose and then it's revealing it.
Nice.
Still here,
With a
babe.
shower of gold pieces coming down as
Yeah.
well.
Confetti.
That brings us to Scribe's turn. At this point, you are no longer restrained.
damn.
The energy that was restraining you had moved elsewhere. What do you wish to do?
Fantastic. Yeah, I guess I'll just I'll go up to Fafnir, right into his face, and I'm gonna get the flail out, swing it around, whack, whack, whack. Is what I'm gonna do. So button, flail number 1.
And I believe it looks to me like you're flanking Fafnir.
Sure. You gonna play by those rules? Yeah, sure. 16.
16. Unfortunately, that first strike does land against the side of Fafnir's flank. However, the flail cracks into the scale, unfortunately not breaking through the hard hide of this dragon. Any
Cool.
other attacks for me?
Yeah, man. I'm a monk, so I'm gonna punch it now.
Heck yeah.
Hit it.
I'm going to use a key point to punch it. So that means that I do it's one key point to make 2 unarmed strikes
Don't you
as
get
a
multiple
bonus action.
attacks for the attack action? At level
Sorry,
10?
come again?
At level 10,
Mm.
do you have more than one attack when you take
I
the
do,
attack
but I'm going to
action?
do that after this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because
Because
reasons.
Yes.
Because I remembered that after I remembered this. And
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Sequential actions, it's, yeah.
so I'll do 1 unarmed strike. That won't hit. Oh, wait, no, if it's flanking.
Advantage, yeah.
It's
With advantage. With advantage.
19. Does that hit?
19. That will hit.
Yes! I don't know why my fists do more damage than... But that's okay. 1d6
Training.
4. Oh, okay, whoops. It rolled it twice, but the first one was a 10. 10 damage.
Plus 3d6, right?
Yes, that's right.
For the Boon of the Dragon Slayer.
Correct.
Every time you hit.
Plus 3d6.
Yeah.
Plus
Four,
3d6.
2, 3. Cool, so that is, 22 damage for that one punch.
All right. Now, I believe I know the answer to this question already, but just to make sure, your unarmed strikes...
Magical,
do they
baby.
count? Heck yeah. All right,
Yep.
so that was 22 or 24?
22.
Sorry. 22 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Magical bludgeoning damage from my magic fists.
Yeah, you all hear this... All of you hear this satisfying crunch as Scribe's fist penetrates through the thick hide of Fafnir, bruising the tender muscle below.
Great. I'm just rolling my next ones. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 7 and then a 16. So that's a 23 punching damage.
23 punching down. What was the roll to hit, sorry?
24.
24. Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's higher than 19, so I took it upon myself to be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Oh, yeah, I should probably put his AC in there at some point. But that was 16 plus 7, 23 points of damage. So that brings him down to that number. Yeah, another satisfying crunch as you probably hit the same spot, just hammering the point.
Yep.
Anything else?
I've got one more flail attack.
All right.
Flails never fail.
Ooh. So that's a 22 to hit. So that's one of those. Oh, not those. How do I... Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3 of those. Some good money. That is 19 damage all up. Again, that's all magical because the flail is also magical.
90. Watch me do quick math.
Sorry, it's not a round number this time.
95 minus 9 is 186. Yeah, this series of hits, you create this gap in the armor, and you take complete advantage of that weak point to rend some bloody vengeance on this dragon. The rest of you can see that as Scribe is hammering this point, you can see the silhouette of this warrior figure kind of matching his movements with this mad grin on his face, this mad elation. Scribe, is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
No, that's me done. I punch and hit stuff. That's me.
Excellent. Paula, it's your turn, baby.
Hey, Scribe, how you doing over there? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Loving it.
Are you fine? Did you not hurt yourself punching them?
No, magic fists.
Oh, thing about me, magical voice. Not a lot of magical weapons over here. No magical fists. Maybe you could teach me how to. Oh, sorry, I'm talking on my initiative. Never mind. I'm hoping what I just said might have inspired you, Solstice. Just about the inspiration and the checking in on people, and I just want to check in on you. Here you go, inspiration.
Inspired water noises.
Kia ora. What else have I got going on? See, I don't have a lot of things going on that I can actually help you guys with, so maybe I'll just stand here and do some pretty things and just look pretty. How about that? Oh, you know what? I could actually help you guys on a spiritual level and also a health level. Now, some might say that those go to hand in hand. I'm going to cast Major Image, so there's 2 of me, and we're both standing there looking pretty, doing the same thing.
Very nice. Very,
Right
very
next to me.
nice.
Oh, wait, not too close to me, actually, because... Okay. Other Paula's going to stand here. Oh, actually, no, she's going to stand here. Actually, no, you know what she's going to do? She's going to go up on here, and she's going to take the high ground. And then she's going to be singing her songs. She'll start with Poye, and then she'll go to He Honore. And if we've still got time afterwards for another one, we'll go to Paikea. Kill.
Okay. Very nice. I assume that ends your turn, Paula?
Yep, that's me.
Very, very nice and cool. That brings us to Fafnir, who I believe needs to make some kind of save against
No,
the water.
that's only if I do a certain type of attack. I'm just chilling out in the space, making
Okay.
covered in water elemental.
Fair enough.
Because that's
so
the
not
only way
yet,
I can
it
say
sounds
that
like.
without making this an R18 stream.
Oh
This
my.
is a wholesome family stream.
Yeah, this is not true. We ruined that in the first 1 minute of recording.
All right.
Sorry, just edit that out.
90% of all
Cut
of
that
our 90% of all of our streams are completely unusable.
Oh no.
It's not true.
okay.
We're delightful, just not for younger audiences.
I think this is a prime opportunity for Fafnir to, let's see, can I use this to do what I'm planning? I believe. So if we start from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, and I think it goes across kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Fofnir rears back onto his hind legs. And you all hear this sound, much akin to a cat about to retch up a fur ball, except magnified 20-fold. The sound that he is evoking from the depths of his gullet echoes through this dwarven hall as he thunders back down and unleashes this cone of this sickly green gas that encompasses Scribe and Paula. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I got a 4.
I got a 3.
Oh no!
Fucking hell.
So as this vapor surrounds both of you, it flows out. That scent that you had all detected earlier, that kind of acrid, biting, stinging sensation that you could feel as you were breathing in and out multiplies. You feel the surface of your skin, this burning sensation. Both of you suffer, because you failed the save, 56 points of poison damage.
Oh fuck. Oh, ouch.
That's bad.
However, that is all that Fafnir is going to do on his turn, which brings us to Solstice.
Very well. Well, my watery form will form up and start beating him on the head. I will make 2 slam attacks against him. I assume he counts as being flanked.
Yes, he does.
Wonderful. So I should be able to click this. Oh, that's a natural 20 for a total of 27 without using the advantage, so I don't think I'll bother rolling again. So that's going to be... oh, piss. 10 points, so that's 6, 12, 16 points of my attack, and then an additional 30 points. So, what did I say? 16.
Yep.
16 and 30, 46 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Oof.
And then my second attack, come back here, Water Elemental, will be to hit. Oh, another natural 20. That's 2 in a row.
Also, heads up, you can use my D10 inspirations to add damage.
Oh yeah, I'll do that this time because that means it's an extra 2d10 crit. So let's go with 15 less the 4 doubled is 21 plus 22 plus 4 is 26 plus oh fuck. Plus 14 is going to be 40 plus another 16. 56 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh
as I just
my...
bitch slap this dragon with my wet fists.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's the sound it
God.
makes, just a wet slapping noise.
Oh my goodness.
There's the noise it makes, yeah.
Say uncle! Say uncle!
Fafnir might very well say uncle. However, the first strike, that first backhand, and then the follow-up, those two strikes dislocate both sides of his jaw, and he finds himself responding with as he wrenches a claw up to his jaw and pushes it back into place. Anything else for your turn?
I think I am starved for bonus actions as a water elemental, so I have to duck down to look under my camera.
Okay. Good luck.
Yes, if I go, where are we? Actions. Bonus. If I move it up there, I don't have to duck. Bonus actions. I indeed do not have any bonus actions that would be pertinent to my current situation. I will end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was probably enough for a turn.
Okay. We now return to the lair action. Now, if I remember correctly about water elementals, they are immune to the restrained condition, aren't they?
Correct.
Okay.
Would you
It's
like
a fair
to know what
bet
else
that...
I'm immune to? It's a list.
Or
should we
sure.
leave it as a surprise?
Yeah, we'll leave it as a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's a fair bet that Fafnir's reasonably intelligent. He probably knows he cannot restrain a watery creature. So I think he's going to target Scribe again with this ability. A familiar sensation greets you, Scribe, as you see gold coins beginning to lift up and try to wash over you. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Is
the
that
same
another
roll
nat
as
one?
before, wasn't it? Wait,
There's another nat one.
you do have an inspiration die,
I
don't
do
you?
have an inspiration. Yeah.
Do you want to use it?
Fuck yeah, I do. It's a D10, is it?
Yeah.
That brings me up to a 17 in that case.
Okay. Remembering that little bit of encouragement, that check-in that Paula gave you just a few seconds ago, that's enough to motivate you to leap up out of this wave of gold that tries to crash down upon you, and you superhero landing on top of the flattened pile, free to move as you please.
Yes.
Bringing us neatly to your turn, Scribe.
Excellent. I'm going to hit him again with the flail.
All right.
Ooh, that's an 11. I assume that does not hit.
Because flanking.
Advantage.
Got advantage.
Yeah, I got you.
That's a 12.
Fafnir shifts his weight away from that weak point that you were hammering before. I think you might need to find another spot to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my flail again.
Alright.
That's a 24 this time.
Yeah.
I'll roll again just to see if I get a nat 20, which I don't. Gonna roll that plus 1, 2, 3 for a total of 20 damage, bludgeoning. I'm also going to use a key point. Where is it? It is strike. I had it just before as well. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. There it is. I'm going to use the key point to try and stun him. He needs to do a con save, please.
Okay. That is a 28.
That beats me. That's fine. I'm going to use another key point to do an extra... I believe it's... you can use a bonus action on your turn to make... No, that's not it. Do an extra 1d6. I'm going to do an extra 1d6 damage. because I can. That's a 4.
You do an extra 3d6 as well. Have you been doing those?
I have been doing those.
Good.
I've already counted that, so that's fine. And I guess you use another key point to punch him again.
All right, go for it.
19.
19. That's certainly gonna hit. Roll again to see if you get a crit.
Nearly, but
Ooh.
not quite.
Oh, so close.
Very close, but not quite. That is 1, 2, 3. That is 19 bludgeoning damage from magic fists. And one more. Ooh. Does an 18 hit?
Just hits.
Just hits. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Magic fists. 1, 2, 3. Magic fists. That is a 21 more bludgeoning damage from magic fists.
Okay. So, describe for me how you're in the process of these attacks. How are you bringing Fafnir to a point where he is teetering on the brink of collapse?
I guess like I'm quite short, so I'm probably like targeting like his knees or like his legs or something. Like going after like the joints, the weak spots. So like get it like swinging the old flail around and like getting him in the back of the knee so he like kind of buckles a little, and then like punch it again. That sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel not only the familiar crunches of penetrating his tough hide with your strikes, but you also feel underneath each of the impacts the fragmentation of bone with each of those hits.
Excellent.
And you see this massive dragon buckle under his own weight, almost collapsing to the ground before trembling to stand back up to his full height, but swaying from side to side, looking across at all three of you. Anything else for your turn?
No, that'd be me.
All right. Paula.
Oh, my how the mighty have fallen. Paula's gonna come up here, and while he's down, she's gonna pull out her sword. It's a long sword, and she'll go here, so she's next to Solstice. Okay, but how the mighty have fallen. She's gonna try and pull one of his scales off with her sword as a souvenir.
All right.
Let me have it. 17.
17. I'm trying to figure out, I don't think that you're flanking. And with a 17, that just misses.
I'm kind of all up in his space, though.
Okay.
Like, I am occupying
Does
a large quantity.
Does getting into his space impose any kind of condition on him?
He's wet.
I'll use my DM inspiration that you just gave me before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
did
go.
it work?
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
19.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drive it underneath with two of my hands. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get your scales off, mate.
Oh, had crayfish tougher than you.
Yeah, I have. My mum makes boil-ups tougher than you. A lot more
All
sinewy
right.
as well. Okay, let's
Go
go.
ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh, why is that not rolling into the... Why won't you roll there? Why won't you roll? It's I rolled a 7. It's 7 damage, but I don't know why it's not showing up in roll 20.
You also need to roll 3d6 and add that to it.
Oh, I'll just roll it. I'll just roll it in here. 3d6. 16.
Nice.
And-
16, so
And
that's
7.
Yeah,
23.
23.
Correct.
Now, is this weapon of yours magical?
So it actually came from my my grandfather Hinare, and it's magical to me.
It does sentimental damage.
That attacks spiritually and physically as well.
Fafnir does indeed feel that spiritual damage, and you are able to pry one of these scales off of one of his front limbs. Even though the damage wasn't quite as much as you may have been expecting. So I believe that gets half down to 11? He is teetering upon the brink. Anything else for your turn, Paula?
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do with this scale, Fafnir? I'm gonna
What are you
turn it
gonna
into a fruit bowl. I'm gonna put plums in it. I'm gonna put plums in your scales. And oranges, maybe, if maybe sometimes I like orange if they're in season. And next turn.
All right. That brings us to Fafnir. And I need to roll a d6 to see if he gets his breath weapon back. So on a 6, it comes back. Nope.
That's the wrong end of the dice.
Wrong end. Too bad for Fafnir. He, sensing the end is near, gives into bestial rage, thrashing about around him with instinctive ferocity. And I think he's going to do an attack against each of you guys. So, yeah, we're going to do a bite attack against Solstice first.
He's trying to drink me. That's gross.
You got goobies.
That is a 28 to hit.
I will allow it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Hit me.
You suffer 17 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage.
Is that magical piercing damage?
Ooh, that is a good question. Magical weapons? I don't see anything here saying that it's a magical weapon. So, if you have some kind of resistance...
I am resistant to non-magical piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing.
Alright, so that piercing damage is reduced to...
8.
17, it's reduced to 8.
Yep.
However, you still take 7 points of poison damage, I believe. Oh?
I have damage immunity to poison.
Well done.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Very good choices were made.
It's important to pick your elementals.
Yeah, so that's reduced
nice.
to just 8 points of
Guess how
piercing
many
damage.
hit points I'm on?
69.
The true number?
Yes. The dirty
The holy number?
My hit points are wrong in roll 20 for any eagle-eyed viewers who think I have 83. I don't.
With that attack, can I use my reaction? It's the sentinel attack that lets me attack him back as a reaction.
Oh, you've got Sentinel.
I do.
Yeah, you can attack him.
So, the purpose is this fruit bowl is to put plums in it. Well, there's other purpose. I'm going to stab you right where I took my fruit bowl.
Yeah,
so I'm going to try and
off.
two-handed ram my sword into where I rip the scale off. Okay, let's give it a go. It's going to be real embarrassing if it's a low roll.
Come on.
21?
Yeah!
And I'll just roll in here. A d10 plus 2. It's 4 damage, everybody. 4 damage.
And 3d6.
Oh, and 3d6. 4 damage plus 9. So, 13.
Amazing.
13 for the non-magical weapon.
6 points.
Fafnir buckles as you drive your blade through his forelimb and draw it back out in a wide arc. He's still barely conscious after that, as he now turns his claw on you, Paula, trying to get his scale back.
Can I leave my sword inside of him? And, if I get another turn and he's still alive, I want just to twist it.
If you want, sure.
That would be real cool. I don't care if
Meanwhile, that is a Does a 29 hit your armor class, Paula?
Nah, I'm wearing a dress.
Untouchable.
It is, well, it's a good thing that he didn't hit in that case, because if he did, you would suffer 13 points of slashing damage.
I take all 13 of that, thanks.
All right. And finally, he rounds on Scribe.
Yeah,
with
sorry,
his-
before you do that, just to clarify, when he did his big breath attack, that was poison damage, right?
That's correct.
Boy, I'm immune to poison damage.
What? What?
As a monk, I have purity of body, which means I'm immune to poison.
my
I've just
God.
looked up whether that includes poison damage. There's a tweet from Jeremy Crawford that says yes. So
Very nice.
I actually took no damage.
That was okay. Yeah, you get 56 hit points.
56, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm
56
still
hit
at full
points
health.
that you never lost. Damn.
Rules is written, the best form of healing.
Yes,
Am
yeah,
I-
well, Dusty, when you were like, oh, I'm immune to poison, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure I have a thing that means I'm immune to poison as well.
Am I allowed to say that on here? The D word? Am I allowed to say damn?
What, dick?
Dingus.
Douchebag.
Oh, Dunedin.
Dunedin.
Dildo.
That one, exactly. Thank you.
Dildo.
Okay, but the final
He's still
attack
gonna hit
he's
me.
going to make
Yeah.
is, wait, that was the attack against Paula. Here's the attack against you. That's a 15.
That does not
that
hit
was-
me.
Yeah, he does this low sweep, and you jump over it.
I did jump rope at school.
Is it
Jump
a slow
rope for
motion
her.
jump a slow motion flip? And like
Oh,
there's
of course.
doves and stuff that fly out in the background?
Yeah. However, that is going to finish his turn, bringing us to Solstice.
Very well. I shall hope for a repeat performance. That's I have him flanked, don't I? Because of Scribe. So
Yes, you do.
a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
For a total of let me get that. 12 and 11 is 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, let me just check my notes for a second here. Yeah, Solstice, how would you like to do this?
As he has just been trying to bite me, I swell down into his throat and then expand my size up and force his already weakened jaw to dislocate and shatter. As his head drops, I sort of splash out onto the ground and form up again, and just like make little jiggly waves.
Yeah, the other two of you watch your companion in their elemental form essentially land drown a dragon. And you watch as the gullet of Fafnir swells to an unnatural size. The dragon stumbling, struggling on his feet. You see that his burning eyes widen in terror and panic as he lets out this garbled before you hear a sickening crack. And Fafnir drops, collapses to the ground, spilling blood and water as Solstice emerges from the corpse of this dragon. Quiet settles over this dwarven hall
But that's in the room.
for but a moment.
Blub, 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 blub.
As all three of you see this figure that appeared upon the sword, taking form in front of each of you, turning to each of you in turn, and lightly bowing his head to each of you before the haze that makes up his figure dissipates. into nothing. As that happens, you hear the familiar voice of Javi whispering in each of your ears. Well done. You have each proven yourselves most worthy and most capable for what is to come. Remember the courage that you have brought forth in this battle. You will need it in the struggle that you will soon face. And make no mistake, the importance of that struggle far dwarfs the one that you have just succeeded in. For it is not only this world that will rely on your heroism, but all. But until then, you need but close your eyes, and you'll be returned home to a well-earned rest. And that is where we're going to end the session, I think.
Oh, that was great. Fantastic.
I never sleep.
Afterwards,
never
Paula
leave.
fully twists her sword in that dead dragon
Okay.
and kicks it.
Several hours before I have eyes again, so...
You're gonna enjoy your time here then.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm going to just lay around with this dead dragon and a pile of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paula's definitely staying with you.
yeah.
She's, she's
Hey
distracted.
guys, that was nearly perfect timing for that was pretty much perfect. Well done, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's probably the first time we've done perfect anything, really.
Hey, come on.
Oh, we killed the diva.
Yeah, we did. That was
We
that was
did.
easy. And you know, we did that thing with the boat in the quicksand and the ankylosauruses.
And the
Ankylosauri?
fish and chips. The fish
Yeah.
and chips as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Chris got excellent fish and chips. I'm going to stop recording now before we get carried away.
Fair enough. Bye, internet.
Yeah. See you later.
Buy internet, or rather, whoever ends up
you don't
editing
really
this.
buy it, you just rent it, sort of thing. You have a contract for service. I'm stopping. I'm sorry.